And if that is not possible, then you loan him. And you make sure you loan him to a team that you don't think can bite you in the ass. You don't fucking pair this guy with goddamn ASPAS.
Chegou a hora de evoluir de verdade no Valorant. Tá cansado de ter essa tela tenebrosa que dá até vergonha? Ou de estar no mesmo elo há várias temporadas? Ou até mesmo quer entrar pro cenário competitivo, mas não sabe como dar o primeiro passo? Tá na hora de entrar pro Vavá Academy. Aqui você evolui em semanas o que demoraria meses para alcançar. Porque aqui você não vai precisar aprender tudo sozinho, ou com cursos prontos que te ensinam o que todo mundo já sabe. No Vavá Academy você vai ter um coach radiante particular, que vai montar uma rotina de treino específica para você, te ensinando todos os macetes de todos os agentes e mapas do Valorant. Então, para de enrolação, clica no primeiro link aqui na descrição e vem pro Vavá Academy. Fala galera, tudo bem com vocês? Recentemente rolou mais um episódio do Spike Talk, e durante a conversa o Baby Bay, que é caster do VC Américas, e o Frost, que é coach da Talon, comentaram sobre a saída do Verno da NRG e sobre o erro que foi deixar ele ir para o MIBR e jogar junto com o ASPAS. E separamos esse trecho aqui para conferirmos. Mas antes, já deixa seu like nesse vídeo e confere se está inscrito aqui no canal. Vamos fazer uma forcinha pra gente bater 100 mil inscritos antes do Natal.
I think the craziest one, and obviously like I do work with NRG, I host their podcast, etc. But the craziest storyline I think right now is Verno fucking getting chopped, and then
going to MIBR, and then doing this fucking interview and absolutely fucking killing it, bro. Like he was like, I just want to be the best teammate ever. He was saying all this shit. It was insane, bro. It was crazy. The shit I was hearing this guy say. The truth about that is though,
but like
there's always two sides. You could argue that maybe him learning why he got kicked made him now go 180 on the other direction. That shows a sign of maturity. Or
doesn't matter.
Maybe he was never the problem, any of that stuff. I will still, and obviously this is going to affect, you know, people in this industry. I think in many industries, not just this one, I guess, they are very, I would say very soft, in the sense that me saying what I'm saying now is going to potentially fuck up future like opportunities, like it has done for so many orgs, and I don't even want to get into it. Why? Because I still think management of NRG made a fucking colossal error, because if FNS is gone, you want the pairing of Mata and him for the future rebuild anyway. Instead, they gave him the MIBR to help ASPAS get better, and now their top 4 is much harder because they just gave a team a better player than the one they had, and they still have to play that team. And to me, it's
probably the best player that they could have picked up. Honestly,
to me,
like, Verno's a franchise player for sure. I think.
Bro, the gaming industry to me is insane because you have people. And by the way, I'm not criticizing humans. I'm criticizing jobs or titles or coaches or players because I've been one, am one. You know, like I've been a GM, I've been an org owner, I've been a player. I've also been now I'm a fucking coach, right? I don't understand how this was better for the long term or the short term. You have to make these things work. Like it's insane to me. I think you're right. MIBR picking him up is one of the slyest moves, and it, in my opinion, saves their season. Because you know, I wasn't a believer of their top 4 kickoff anyway. I think the ASPAS was just ASPAS.
He was. I mean, but the young kids are kind of crazy too. But
I'm not saying they're bad.
I do agree with what
I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying the league is so good.
Fucking crazy moments,
brother. Now they got Verno, and now they have a guy that can help them win a game also. And it's just like,
apparently he was saying he's mid-rounding and shit in his interview as well. I'm just like,
but apparently he doesn't talk and he's an idiot. The thing is, you're only hearing me say this for the first time. Ask Baby Bay when I found out about this. I have not been strayed from this opinion.
He was like, fuck, I wish I would have known sooner. I would have tried to pick him up. I think
100%. I would 100% have brought him to Talon if I had found out before I went to this thing. And Cruz knows this because Cruz signed off on it. I'm dead serious. Because the thing I don't understand the most is people in this industry, and I'm sorry. Maybe saying I don't understand it is me misphrasing it and mischaracterizing it. I understand it. But what I do not like is we are not there are people you're not going to like that you have to work with. We have to understand that like we're not always going to get our fucking way. But the problem is players always get their fucking way. And what I don't understand about that is organizations then wonder why when X player leaves, fan bases turn on them. It's because they don't fucking like you, dickhead. They like that guy. And my issue with this forward facing is I knew from the beginning both sides are not like.
We're never gonna get the real story, or like they're not innocent. They're
not gonna be as truthful as like, or a candidate as, let's say, I was on Spike Talk, which is also why everybody fucking hates me anyways. Because if I have a problem with you, you'll know it. But I'm also an adult. Even if I could have been proven correct with the 2-0 by PRX, I would have still, if I saw that Lotus, let's say that was the second map, if I saw that Lotus attack be as flawless, but they lost all rounds of defense, I would have still changed my mind, even though I was right, or perceived to be correct because they lost 2-0. Because I'm an adult, and I feel like the management and NRG are adults. They should have known that, okay, maybe it is untenable with this roster, but Verno, you are too good. You're probably going to be the face of the program for the future. We probably want to build around you. Just give them the time, like, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Similar to what BCJ had happened to him at EG. Obviously, it didn't work out for him because that team won the title, right? So his circumstance was different, and maybe they win without Verno, like with Brock. This is all. I'm not being critical of Brock. I like Brock so much.
You're just speaking of how high of how high of a caliber Verno is, and I think everybody knows that. Like everybody knows that this guy has been like a prodigy.
They're making people in their league that they have to play one time stronger, and I think that is a colossal mismanagement of resources in a game where you don't have these resources available readily.
It's pretty funny because what I think about, like when I think about this, I think of like Fnatic, and I'm just like, you ever think Fnatic would let Leo go, even if he didn't want to? If Leo could have joined, like imagine Leo joins like Vitality, bro.
Right.
I mean, they'd be unstoppable.
GG.
Yeah.
They'd be unstoppable.
Yeah.
Right.
But like Fnatic,
like Safe could still play Jet on fucking Haven with the ISO, and it wouldn't matter because Leo would be there to back it up. Like it would be fine.
Yeah.
It's just it's insane to me that people.
That was
there's
crazy,
only one
that
game.
comp was crazy.
There's only one game against every team. Our job is to win those games because we only do it one fucking time. Right? There is no way you don't stash him. If anyone in NA got him, they are instantly better. It again, it goes to explaining that there is a great misunderstanding of like the game we're playing and the things we're doing. Because some teams are playing with finite resources. Others are not. Well, perception is that others are not. NRG is one of the most heavily backed esports teams. If anyone can afford the ability to hamstring everyone else in the league in order to improve their odds of success, it is fucking NRG.
I mean, you could have just put Verno on the bench. Just kept.
It is a fumble and a half. Now I get it. You want to be good to players. Everybody wants to be respectful to players. I know.
From a player perspective, like
I know.
I would say Verno is
that
very
would
lucky.
suck.
Verno is.
Yeah,
very
I'm not, I'm
Right.
not saying I really, am a fan of that practice. So if anyone wants to,
But then loan him.
like,
Now, don't even get me started on loan because if I got heat for an organization for these loans, and I'm not going to get into it, but fuck. Because they're either not crafty enough or they're
Frost
just
is ready to unload like multiple decades of esports
this shit is
experience
fucked,
like into this one podcast.
It's
right
fucked, bro.
He's
It's just
like, yo, I
PTSD
got
now because I'm
another
just
one.
like,
boom.
but just loan him.
Yeah.
Straight up, just if that is your concern, if you can't talk to him, like I would have sat his parents down and said, "Listen, here's the situation. Here's the deal.
He's not
Trust me.
going to work with this roster, but
Trust
he's our
me.
player.
He is your guy.
That's
we'll develop
actually
him.
smart.
We'll do
I
all the
wonder if
things,
that was
brother.
talked
That's just
about.
easy, bro. This should be as easy as fucking breathing air. And if that is not possible, then you loan him, and you make sure you loan him to a team that you don't think can bite you in the ass. You don't fucking pair this guy with goddamn ASPAS. If you're trying to win.
It is kind of crazy, though. It is crazy.
Bro, it just shows that the people that sometimes we're competing against literally cannot help themselves. They just can't help themselves. And unlucky. But props to Verno. Great job. He's probably going to fit very well with ASPAS. He's with a generational talent, and I look forward to seeing what they do. Finding out he spoke Spanish to me is crazy work, though.